Hello, Speedway students. I hope this video finds each of you healthy, safe, and well. Today is December 14th, 2020, and this is our annual child abuse presentation. Indiana Code 20-30-5-5.7 requires schools to provide age-appropriate, research evidence-based instruction on the topics of child abuse and child sexual abuse. This presentation was created with the utmost care and sensitivity. If anyone finds this information upsetting, please reach out to your counselor at 317-244-7238 or via email at mdavenport@speedwayschools.net and cbennett@speedwayschools.net. You can also speak to an adult that you trust and feel safe with. What is child abuse? The Indiana Department of Child Services considers when a parent or caregiver, whether through action or failing to act, causes injury, death, emotional harm, or risk of serious harm to a child. There are 4 recognized types of child abuse. They include physical abuse, emotional abuse, neglect, and sexual abuse. About 90% of the time, abuse happens by someone the victim knows. Physical abuse is when someone intentionally hurts a person's body by hitting, punching, kicking, shaking, or grabbing them. Physical abuse can leave injuries like bruises, broken bones, and scratches. Emotional abuse is when a person is repeatedly told harm or hateful things about themselves. Examples of emotional abuse include being called degrading names like stupid over and over again by an adult, or being manipulated, isolated, or controlled by someone. Neglect is when a child or teen is not getting what he or she needs to be healthy and safe, including food, clothing, medical attention, and adequate shelter. Sexual abuse involves exposing the child to inappropriate sexual content, behavior, or contact. The perpetrator could be an adult or it could be a peer. There are 5 safety rules that we'll review that will help keep you safe. Each rule has an emoji to go with it to help you remember. As we talk about different topics today, you will learn how these rules can help you stay safe. Let's start with a quick review of each rule. Safety rule number 1 is know what's up. Knowing what's up means you are aware of your environment and people around you, both online and offline. It includes things like knowing your personal information and your parents' or safe adults' work or cell phone numbers. Many people have numbers saved in their phones but do not have the numbers memorized. By memorizing these numbers, this allows you to contact them during emergencies or in times of need, even if you don't have your cell phone. Knowing what's up is also being aware of the social interactions of those around you, called social awareness, and knowing whether situations are safe and appropriate and if people's behaviors are safe or not. Knowing what's up also is understanding if websites, apps, and online behavior is safe and appropriate. Safety rule number 2 is spot red flags. Spotting red flags means recognizing potential dangers, online or offline. Red flags may include bullying, cyberbullying, or other inappropriate online behavior. Adults or other teens trying to trick, force, or manipulate you into unsafe and inappropriate situations. Controlling behaviors or emotional or physical abuse between partners in a relationship. Safety rule number 3, make a move. After you spot a red flag or recognize that a situation or person is unsafe, you can make a move by getting away from an unsafe situation or person if you can, or staying away from unsafe or inappropriate people and situations. Safety rule number 4 is talk it up. Talking it up means using your voice to help keep you and others safe. Here are some ways you can talk it up. Use an assertive voice to say no to an adult or another teen violating your personal boundaries or demonstrating unsafe or inappropriate behaviors to you or others. Report unsafe situations or behaviors to a safe adult. Not reporting to avoid being seen as a snitch allows problems to continue to grow and may cause more damaging long-term consequences. Safety rule number 5 is no blame, no shame. This rule reminds us that you should never feel ashamed to talk to a safe adult if you've been hurt or about decisions you've made, because making mistakes is inevitable as you mature. Talking to a safe adult can help you learn and help you avoid negative consequences. It also reminds you that it is never too late to tell a safe adult and seek help if you have been hurt. Often when sexual abuse happens, a perpetrator first grooms their victim. What is grooming? Grooming is when someone older or in a position of authority builds an emotional connection with the child or teen to gain their trust for the purposes of sexual abuse, sexual exploitation, or trafficking. Grooming can include someone getting physical, touching you in ways that make you uncomfortable or that don't seem right for the kind of relationship that you have. This can include hugs, pats, kisses, or accidentally touching you in ways that don't really seem accidental. Other grooming behaviors include someone singling you out or giving you gifts or flattering you, someone asking you about your romantic life or talking to you in sexual ways, someone showing you sexual images, someone trying hard to be alone with you, someone offering you drugs or alcohol, someone forcing you or threatening you to do things you don't want to do, someone asking you to keep inappropriate or unsafe behaviors a secret, someone older trying to begin a romantic relationship with you, someone trying to isolate you or come between you and your parents or friends. Red flags are a cause for concern. You should use the safety rules to help. If you notice red flags in your own life, no matter who it is, you need to use the safety rules to respond. Indiana is a mandatory reporting state. Anyone who suspects a child has been neglected or abused must, by state law, make a report. Whenever we have a suspicion, it is our job to report. It is not our job to investigate or determine the legitimacy of the report. Reporting suspicion of abuse is an important part of everyone's job. Now let's talk briefly about abuse in dating and relationships. It is normal for relationships at your age to be confusing sometimes. You may like each other one day and not the next, and you may break up and get back together again. But a relationship that is abusive is not normal. To know when a relationship is unhealthy, you have to understand what the healthy relationship looks like. Can you recognize unhealthy and abusive relationship behaviors? Sexting is not part of a healthy relationship. Sexting is sending sexual explicit messages, photos, or video via cell phone, computer, or any digital device. Sexting includes photos and videos containing nudity or show sex acts. It also includes text messages that discuss or propose sex acts. Sexting constitutes child pornography. Teens can be labeled sex offenders for sending or possessing sexually explicit photos of other teens. 61% of teens don't realize this is child pornography. Sexting can open the door to sexual predators. It puts teens at risk for blackmails. And remember, sex never go away. Sexting also ruins a teen's reputation. So how can you protect yourself? Do not post any inappropriate pictures of yourself or anyone else. Keep your social information set to private and don't add anyone with multiple accounts. Think about what you post. It takes only one picture to ruin your reputation and for a perp to find out a lot about you. Turn location off for apps, but share your location with trusted people. If you think your relationship is unhealthy, it is important to think about your safety now. Understand that a person can only change if they want to. You can't force your partner to alter their behavior if they don't believe they're wrong. Focus on your own needs. Are you taking care of yourself? Your wellness is always important. Watch your stress levels. Take time to be with friends. Get enough sleep. If you find that a relationship is draining you, consider ending that relationship. Connect with your support systems. Often, abusers try to isolate their partners. Talk to your friends, family members, teachers, counselors, and others to make sure you're getting the emotional support that you need. Think about breaking up. Remember that you deserve to feel safe and accepted in your relationship. How do you identify trusted adults in school and outside of school? Trusted adults are people you can turn to when you have a problem, when something bad is happening to you, or when you have embarrassing or difficult questions. Trusted adults may range from your parents to teachers to school counselor to religious leaders. To find a trusted adult, make a list of adults in your life. Decide which of these adults make you feel safe and respected, and who you think will listen and help you out when you have a problem. Remember, what you feel is valid. You are important and deserve to be safe, taken care of, and happy. Don't let someone steal your voice. You see something, say something. The Indiana Child Abuse and Neglect Hotline is 1-800-800-5556. The National Human Trafficking Hotline is 1-888-373-7888. Officer Jones is our Speedway High School resource officer. His phone number is 317-244-7238, and his extension is 10229. Officer Jones is located in room 156, right next door to Mr. Clampett's room. His email is mjones@speedwayschools.net. Always remember that your counselor is here to support and help you in any time of need. Ms. Davenport's extension is 10107, and her email is mdavenport@speedwayschools.net. Mr. Bennett's extension is 10110, and his email is cbennett@speedwayschools.net. Together, we can prevent child abuse. Prevent Child Abuse in Indiana is committed to making Indiana a better, safer place for Indiana's most precious resource, our children. Thank you for listening to this presentation. Be well.